Well, here we are again, sir. Yes, have you had time to read my report regarding the Breen incident and the suntan lotion? You have. Have you been in contact with the Breen Alliance? There? Yeah. You have. And what was the outcome? They know nothing about a declaration of war. Well, that's really good news, isn't it? That's really good news. Yes, I obviously have misjudged the situation. Yes, sir, I am an idiot. What can I say? I'm just so trusting. I just thought Prong was, yes, he was telling me the truth. Anyway, well, right. Well, just as an act of good faith, sir, one of my crewmen has invented a rather interesting Android, which I thought I'd deliver to you personally. If you just bear with me, sir, I'll transport it here. Well, here it is, sir. I'm sure you'll find this synthetic person really useful for your team. And well, he falls well, sir. He falls well. Get out. Right, sir. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Well, it would appear that Mr. Potato Head has dropped me right in it again. So, I'll have to take this matter up with him. So I'll see you just after this.
I am Leonard McCoy.
Well, that's just typical.
I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer.
Good God, man.
He's dead, John.
I'm a doctor, not an engineer.
Damn it, man, I'm a doctor, not a physicist.
She's dead.
You know, Spock, if an Earth girl says it's me, not you, it's definitely me.
I don't see no points on your ears, boy. But you sound like a Vulcan.
No, sir. I'm an android.
Almost as bad.
And greetings, everybody, and welcome to my JeSter Reviews channel, where today we will be reviewing the Sirena Heavy Raider. Now, I've been after this ship for some time, ever since the episode of Star Trek Picard came out, which seems such a long time ago now. 2 years ago, was it? 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, and I was just never able to secure one of these. It is part of a lockbox. It's a premium lockbox ship, but I'm not really into promoting lockboxes, to be honest with you. I really don't like that aspect of the game. But recently, this came up as part of a bundle in a sale, and I believe that sale's still on. Let's have a look at that sale, shall we? So here is the MUD's Fighter Pilot Choice Pack, which I went for. I didn't bother going for the Master Keys, the Elite Bridge Officer tokens, or the Epic token, or the Ultimate Tech upgrades. I just went straight for the ship, and the ships rather. And I got the Demos Pilot Destroyer, the Sirena Heavy Raider, and the Quezon, I think I pronounced that right, Pilot Frigate. Quezon. I think that's how it's pronounced. Yes. Always get that wrong. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the Undine one. Yeah, I didn't go for the Undine one because I think I've already got one of those. But anyway, I did like the idea of getting these three ships, and they are open across your accounts, which I found really, really useful. Now, I do own the Quezon Pilot Frigate on this account, but I did want to spread it over my other characters, and because I do like that ship actually, and that's proved very useful. So yeah, one really good aspect about this sale was you got 50% off. There was a bonus for the Zen that you bought, and also you could spread it across your account. So I thought that was a really good deal. Now, as of today, the sale ends in 5 days and 6 hours and 46 minutes. But I'm sure if you miss it, you'll be able to catch up with another sale, because I'm sure it won't be the first sale that they offer this bundle. There will be many more, so keep your eye out on 10 Forward. moving on. Let's have a quick look around this ship. It is, of course, exquisite. I really do like it. It's really, really nice, and it's really true to the theme of the Picard series. You can even see inside. Look, you see in those windows there. Oops, zoomed out there, didn't I? Yeah, you can even see in the windows there. That's really cool. Now, the disappointing aspect of this ship is there isn't a bridge. It doesn't come with a bridge. I was quite disappointed by that, given that it's a premium ship. I would have thought that would have come with its own unique bridge, but never mind. So what we'll do now is we'll just have a look at the stats of the ship, and then we'll have a quick rundown of the build, and then we'll have a visit the crew, and let's see how this ship performs, shall we? So here is the build. I have 4 dual beam banks on the front, one being the phaser wide angle dual heavy beam bank, which is part of a 3-piece set. I'm only running 2 of that set, and you get a plus 2% bonus all damage, and this comes from your Discovery Reputations tab. I'm then running 3 covert phaser dual beam banks, along with the enhanced biomolecular photon torpedo, and that's given us another 2% bonus all damage, and that is actually part of a 4-piece set, but I'm only just running this one. In the rear, I'm running the omnidirectional covert phaser beam array, and the experimental weapon is the coordinated hull piercer. Now, I'm not going to go into the deflector, impulse, warp and shields, and if you want details of those, just drop me a line below and I'll fill you in on what they are. The universal console, I've got in there the tactical locus custom fire control, which is part of the set with the phaser wide angle dual heavy beam bank, so it's giving me a 2-piece set. Now then, what was the other one that I've added? The science console that comes with the ship is the fundamental field replicator, and that basically, it's not a very good console, this, to be honest with you. I have used it. Oops, there's it. I have used it. It creates 9 photonic allies for 30 seconds. Each is equipped with phaser beams, overload, fire at will, scatter volley, and lock trajectory. Put my teeth in. Reduces bridge officer ability recharge by 1% each second for 30 seconds to its recharge. Yeah, I've not found that really good, to be honest with you. Now, what I have fit on this ship is the universal immolating phaser lance, and that's given me a plus 15.8 phaser damage and 43.8 starship shield penetration, and I actually acquired that from the Demos pilot destroyer, which, and I found this quite a really cool piece of kit. I really do like this. As I say, I've only cobbled this together, so by no means am I a beam overload specialist, but if you do need to know any other details of what I put together here, just drop me a line below and I'll be happy to let you know what's going on there. Moving on to the masteries, at tier 1 you get a plus 5 accuracy rating, at tier 2 you get a plus 5 defense rating, at tier 3 you get a plus 10% kinetic and energy damage rating. At tier 4 you get enhanced weapon banks, which gives you a plus 15 critical severity, and the trait at tier 5 is maintained to regulation. Captain ability cleanses 1 debuff and buff ability recharge speed. So to yourself it removes 1 debuff and also a minus 10% recharge time on bridge officer abilities. I have to say I'm not very keen on this trait, to be honest with you, but I'm going to mess about with it over the next coming weeks and see what happens. But so far I've had great fun with this ship, to be honest with you. Right, let's have a quick look at the stats. So we've got a hull of 91,884. Shields fore, rear, right and left 21,776. The resists on this ship are mid-30s. Apart from that one, I think. Physical... Oh, there we go. We've got a couple there. Kinetic resist 38. Physical resist 37%. But obviously you can tweak these if you want to pull some consoles and put all the consoles on, etc, etc. Accuracy rating 109.8. Critical severity 39.8. Sorry, critical chance 39.8 and critical severity 191.1%. And if we look at the stats now of the Sirena Heavy Raider, you can see at level 65 you will have a hull of 45,000. She has a hull modifier of 1 and a shield modifier of 1.05. Her turn rate is 17 and she has an impulse of 0.23. Her inertia rating is 70 and you get a bonus power of plus 15 to weapons power and plus 5 to engine power. Her bridge officer seating is as follows. You get 2 commander seats, one being a tactical stroke pilot seat and the other being a universal seat. You get a universal lieutenant commander seat and a lieutenant universal seat. Her weapons are 5 to the front and 3 to the rear. Sorry, not 3 to the rear, 1 to the rear. And you can equip dual cannons. You have an experimental weapon slot and 3 device slots. Her consoles consist of 5 tactical, 2 engineering and 4 science. But please be advised, if you upgrade this to a T6-X, you will get an extra universal console. Her abilities include photonic ambush, improved raider flanking, and pilot maneuvers. And for all of you out there who collect Admiralty cards, then you get 35 engineering, 54 tactical, and 37 science. Right, so I know I said we won't go to the ship's tailor, but we'll have a venture down anyway, just so you can get a rough idea of what you can do with the ship. But I think we're limited, to be honest with you. But we'll go down anyway, and we'll have a look. So here we are in the ship's tailor, and as I thought, there isn't much really you can do. Let's randomize a few things. I think it's just going to be colour schemes. Actually, yeah, quite a cool colour scheme, isn't it? Yeah, I quite like that one. That's quite cool. Similar. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm detecting a theme here in that there isn't one. Yeah, well, I actually prefer this design, which is the Picard design. But as you can see, there isn't much of a variation on a theme unless you want to get rid of the red. Change the colours, I suppose. Let's have a look. What can we do? Oh, we can have a blue, purple, green, yellow. I'll stick with the red. I'm quite a Space Barbie person. I'll stick with the red. Now the interior. Let's have a look. See what we can put on the interior, because I'm not happy with the Origin one. Do we have anything that's remotely? So I don't think there is anything, to be honest with you. Not even anything remotely similar. No, that's the old Star Trek themes, aren't they? There's not much there, really, is there? No. No, I don't think there actually is. Even the new ones are not. No, there's not much really that I can see we can use. But given it's a Raider and it's a small bridge, I think we need to look at something small. Yeah, the Belfast. That's quite a cool one. Utopia warship. Yeah, I think it's going to be one of these, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not happy with it, but we'll go with the key one. We'll go with the key bridge. I'm not happy with that, to be honest with you. I would have preferred them to have provided us with a La Sirena bridge. I think so, wouldn't you, given that it's a premium lockbox ship, this? But anyway, we won't go there again, because I've already been on one already with that, haven't we? Right, so let's go visit the bridge when I've finished admiring this ship, which I really do like this design, to be honest with you. I think it's cool. Right, let's go visit the bridge and yeah, see what the crew's been getting up to. So here we are on the bridge. Yes, it isn't the La Sirena bridge off Picard, but never mind. It's a bridge. Yes, let's ignore the Defiant stats there on that board. Yes, it's clearly a Defiant bridge, this, isn't it? But never mind. Right, so let's have a look around at the crew. Hello there, Superior Romulan Operative. How's things going? Excellent. With what? We're going to be meeting with the Breen soon. Oh, gosh, I forgot all about that. Right, okay, I'll have to go and have a word with Mr. P about that. Yeah, bear with me. Ah, Mr. P, I'm glad you're here. I need a word. Right, Mr. P, I've just been talking with Admiral Quinn, and he says to me that yes, the Breen haven't declared war on us. It was Thought Prong just trying to prank on us. So yeah, I think he's trying to bluff us. So I'm going to try and negotiate with him on your behalf. Obviously, you're the one that's at fault here for selling him the sun cream lotion. What do you mean it's my fault? It wasn't my fault. We've already been in that. I didn't call him an idiot. No, it was your sun lotion that got us into this in the first place. But anyhow, so I'm just wondering, do you have anything we can offer him? You know, like we did with the Klingons a bit ago. What about the synthetic android? Well, I tried to offer that to Admiral Quinn, but it actually exploded, and that didn't go down too well. Oh, you fixed that? Oh, excellent. You've made some changes to it. Excellent. Right. Well, I'll tell you what then. When I meet with the Breen, we'll offer him the synthetic droid as a means of compensation, shall we? Let's hope that makes that go away. But yeah, we can't afford any more mishaps. So please, no more selling stuff to people, because it's just causing me a lot of stress. Right. Okay. Let's go. Let's crack on. Right. Right. Number one. Who's number one today? Who's rostered number one today? Oh, you are. Right. Number one. Can we set a course to meet with the Breen, Thought Prong, and we'll have a chat with him. Oh, he's already here. He's already plotted an instep course. Right. Okay then. Let's put him on screen. On screen number one. On screen. Let's go. On screen number one. Ah, Thought Prong. I'm really happy to see you, sir. Yes. Declaration of war. Well, I'm hoping we can avoid any nastiness, sir. What I'd like to do, as a means of compensation, I'd like to offer you one of our superior synth droids, as a means of compensation for my crew members' inability to provide you with a quality product. How's that? Would you accept that as an act of good faith? You would. And excellent. And we can discuss the other issues after you've had a chance to try this product out. I think you'll find it exceptional. I have great faith in Mr. P's abilities. Yes. So I'll beam it over to you now. Here we go. Ah, there you go. As you can see, superior quality and number one. What happened there? His ship has exploded. My word. Mr. P, are you sure that synth droid didn't blow up on purpose? Of course not. Well, it seemed to short out exactly the same time as the Breen ship exploded. You think it was the new power supply that he put into the new android? What was the power supply? It was a what? It was a Borg thermonuclear power supply. Well, that's not going to go down well, is it, with the Breen? How on earth are we going to get out of this one now? What do you mean simple? What? Just tell me it was the Borg that turned up and blew the Breen ship up. Hey, that's not a bad idea, that, you know. I was wondering how long it'd take you to think about that. I'd already thought of it. I was just wondering how long it would take you to come up with that. Anyway, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Well done. Well done. Well, this seems like a Ben Sisko job all over again with the Romulans. Let's hope we can get this past the Breen without going to war with the Breen. Oh, my word. Mr. P's put me right in it yet again. Right, so, well, in the meantime, let's take this ship into harm's way and see how she performs, shall we? Now, just before we enter the Japori sector, I thought we'd have a little bit of pre-holiday fun. In fact, I might even make this a regular thing. So from the moment I enter the Japori sector and I click on OK, I'm going to start a timer and see how long it takes me to dispatch all these bad guys. And yeah, if you feel you can beat the challenge, let's see how well you do on a Japori Advanced. So don't forget, I'll start the timer as soon as I hit the OK button, and I'll finish the timer as soon as the character pops up to say we've finished. Now, yeah, there will be some editing, but I'll keep the timer going and I'll let you know the true time of what it's taken me to complete the Japori sector. So, hold on to your hats. Let's give this a go, shall we? So, the timer starts now. And there we go. Well, wasn't that a really cool dust-up? I really enjoyed that, and that took me 3 minutes 26 seconds. So, yeah, the challenge is out there, guys. If you want to have a go at the Japori sector on Advanced, yeah, let me know how long it's taking you to clear the board. See if you can beat me. I've set that standard there, 3 minutes 26. As soon as you get the OK, start the timer going, and away you go. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was a really, really good account. This ship is quite cool, actually. And I have heard in some forums that, yeah, this ship can be a really good ship for PvP. So, yeah, if PvP is your bag, yeah, you may want to consider picking this ship up and, yeah, giving it a go. But for now, anyhow, I shall leave you to the rest of your day. And oh, and please don't forget, if you've enjoyed this review and you want to catch further reviews, please hit that subscribe button for me. And yeah, give us a like as well. That always makes my day. So speaking of days, I'll leave you to the rest of yours. So, until next time, this is JeSter signing off. What's that, number one? We're being sent into bog territory. Oh.
There is no escape. You have 8 Earth minutes left. From this time forward, you will service.
It's a fake. You're strong now. We have better weapons.